Alright, what's going on guys, and welcome to the video. So a couple weeks ago we had a request to do higher tier light tank games. I did have the T100 LT for a while. I hated the tank. There's a lot of toxic players also at tier 10. It's just, to me, I just don't enjoy playing tier 10, and also the T100 LT is a crap tank, man. It's good for passive scouting, but the gun is just freaking, it gives me a headache, man. It's so bad. So I do like the T54 lightweight. It is the only tier 9 that I have, actually. I really enjoy playing around tier 8, guys. This is kind of the tiers I prefer. You can say whatever you want about this. You can call me a bad player because I don't like tier 10, but I just feel like there's a lot of toxic players at tier 10 and it's just not enjoyable to me. And plus, even then, the games are not any closer. Like the balance in matchmaking is still utter shit. So to me, I just kind of keep it at lower tiers, and tier 10 is expensive AF as well, right? So we're going to play the T54 lightweight. This is how I have it set up. I run CVS in the scouting slot. We have low noise exhaust. We have optics, optical calibration. Crew is decently stacked. You know, basically just concealment, situational awareness, recon, sixth sense, you know, snapshot, and smooth ride, and that kind of stuff. So this is what the stats are looking like. 0.37 dispersion, average DPM for tier 9, and this thing doesn't have a lot of gun depression. Always keep that in mind with the Russian tanks, but it has decent turret armor, so you can get away with a few different things in it. 485 view range is what we're at, and with CVS, that's pretty good. So I also have this thing set up for a map like Himmelsdorf, though I've been running premium, so I took away Ensk and Himmelsdorf right now. We're not seeing those maps, but this is how I run it in case that does happen. Rammer, vents, you know, V-stab, that kind of thing, and that gives you a little more DPM, accuracy, stuff like that, whatever. So we are going to run it like this, more than likely, and if we die, we'll probably play the LT432, and yeah, we're going to play basically this. The last video I did was tier 5s, so hopefully you guys get kind of a different sort of view on the difference between tier 5 and then all the way up in tier 9 and 10, right? You do have to be a little more careful. Before I actually get into the battles, I'm going to go ahead and just put on, it looks like we have the clan boosters on, but I'm going to put on free experience, and yeah, that's it. We don't really need anything else to put on the free experience, and hopefully this will get me a lot more of the free experience, because really I need the new gun on the RHM. I said this in the last video that I made, but dude, I want that 750 alpha damage gun so bad. So let's see what kind of battles we can get into, guys, and hopefully it'll be a good session. So if you didn't catch the Convenator and one A20 game, I did a Convenator session. It was a lot of fun, but the games weren't all too great. But it's always fun playing the Convenator. I just love poking out and smacking people with 4 shells. It's very exciting. So on this map, this is kind of a crap map. Now, Berlin used to be decent, but when they changed the south side of this map, they made it utter shit for light tanks, basically. Alright. What we're going to do, this is a tier 9 game as well. So alright, what I usually like to do on this map is I will come up to either go to like K5, or I'm sorry, I think it's like J5, or I will try and sit in here and spot, but I really just don't like doing this. I feel like it's kind of pointless to go in here now because you can kind of spot people, but it's just not the way it used to be, right? Alright, T49, this guy spot me. Yeah. I thought he was going to continue crossing there for the mid, so that's why I stopped to take a shot at him, but wasn't the case. I do have to get intuition on this vehicle. That's one thing I don't have. Okay. KB13. There's Type 59. Watching him. Wow, that didn't go in. It's like the chances of hitting this cupola, guys, are slim to none to begin with, and then we hit it, and still we don't penetrate. Come on, Type. Yeah, and that's all we're doing, guys. Just kind of picking a couple fights here, staying hull down. You know, it's easy to do in this vehicle from this little mound here, and that's it. The Scorpion's in the mid. Like, I could go in the mid and try and spot. People are probably going to be like, light tank, WTF, and all that crap. But this map is just crap for light tanks at this point, and I just don't like it. So Okay, one into the KV-13. And yeah, when I play these vehicles, guys, I'm very quick. I don't know if you noticed that, but when I'm at higher tiers, like, players get better, so you have to be kind of cautious about how you poke and stuff. I'm just very, like, I feel like I'm on a sugar high or something when I play these higher tier vehicles, because I just like to be very snappy and very fast. T54 is over here. I want to try and take a blind shot. This T49 is running, so we're going to get a shot to him. Okay, it's fine. The accuracy on this tank is not that great. Really, it's not. It's okay, but it's not like anything special. Alright, I see these guys are pushing up. We're going to kind of try and push up with them. Because we're going to lose the north. I kind of want to take as much map as possible. Get a shot into the T-34 in the move. Phenomenal. Okay. I want to clean up the Borsk, and I'm thinking we go back at this point. Let's defend the base. 687 damage, 374 assists. Good enough for now. We did shoot a good amount of gold APCRs, but I don't really care. I've had premium for so long that I don't really mind anymore. Okay. Let's see if we can snap any of these guys from here real quick. Let's just do this. Okay. There we go. Spotted. Didn't think I would be. Okay. Not spotted from that either. Nice. Nice. And yeah, this is kind of how you can make this work, guys, from here. Like, a lot of these heavies will push kind of aimlessly. I think that's the right word I want to use. And if the TDs are in the right spot, like the Scorpion is, you know, he will spank them like there's no tomorrow, as Skill would say. And this is kind of how you can do it. If they're smarter, they'll push more like this. I'm just going to draw on the map, whatever. But yeah, if you're heavy in this situation, push this way. You know, don't push the way these guys are pushing. Okay. These guys could be doing either or right now. I'm going to go this way because the RD doesn't have a lot of view range, and we'll see if these guys are maybe coming this direction. Here's Scorpion. Okay. Let's run away. I should have probably made that move a little quicker, but yeah. Wow. I switched to HE and thought it switched back, but I guess it didn't. Okay, Scorpion got whacked there. We're going to need APCRs, or gold APCRs for this guy. So try and stay away from this guy as much as I can. There he is. Yeah, I really need like the Scorpion's help to deal with the situation, because we're going to end up playing Ring Around the Rosie. Let's see which way he goes. Artie's firing. Okay, he's going this way. Okay, Artie's helping me out. That's good. There we go. Okay. AMX M4 next. T69 is pushing this way. Oh. Okay. Nice. And IS-3A is there. I think we can push into the AMX M4. Scorpion can't take the hit. We'll take it. We have the HP to take a hit from the AMX M4, so we'll do it. SMV is coming around the back anyway. Okay. Go to regular APCRs and we'll chase down the IS-3A. Looks like he's a pretty good player. And yeah, a lot going on there, guys. I'll kind of talk through it once we clean up the IS-3A. There he is. He's going to push towards the T69, I think. I really had no idea where this guy went. I was about to go like back towards our RD, like I didn't know where the heck he was. Okay, we're gonna come around this way. I am actually gonna load the APCRs because these things are really trollish with their armor, man. Like really trollish. This guy's a really good player, man. He knows how to play this vehicle. Go this way, dude. Okay, I got his back though, I think. Let's see. Yeah, he's good, dude. Look at this. This is the right play. Because now Artie has a shot at me. He can stay hold down. What do I do here? I need the SMV to get his attention. And then I'll push. Oh, kill the SMV. Yeah, this is not a good situation. Scorpion's gonna die to him. How do I do this? What do I need to do here? Let's try and go after the Artie. I don't want to leave the Scorpion hanging, but at this point it's like the Artie is gonna be a problem for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ooh, my adrenaline's going a little bit, guys. A little bit. This is a good game. I need to run away from here. I'm not going to go back towards this guy. That would be a stupid play. How do I play this? So he's a two-shot, realistically, to me, I think, at this point. And I'm a two-shot to him. So... what's the smartest way to spot this guy? Like, I'm gonna run through the mid, I think. There he is. He probably doesn't light me from here. This gun is so unreliable when I need it to be reliable, man. Like, all the time. Okay. What you need to do when you're in situations like this is... like, it seems easy, right? But I'm telling you guys, it is not. Like, 2 shots and I'm dead. You really have to be very, very careful about how you play these situations. Like, you need to continue to reposition. He'll spot you somewhere, and then you reposition. And you continue to do this. Because you have the speed, right? They have the armor, you have the speed. Okay. I think he's going to go back to base, so what I'm going to do is... there's still a couple minutes left. I need these Arties to take shots at these guys. Like, reposition properly and take shots at these guys. Or at this guy, rather. So I think what I can do now is take his position. Come on, Artie. There you go, guys. Use your Arties. GG, man. Whew. Okay. I wasn't expecting to get into such a adrenaline rush in the first game. 1965 damage, guys. 2382 assists. That was a great game to have on a live video, because it's usually very rare to have games close like this. You know, usually what a lot of us, I want to call myself a community contributor, but usually what we do is we'll play one game like this in every like 20 battles and then save it. You know what I mean? It's rare to get that live. So 1965 damage, 4 kills, 2617 assists. And what we did there, guys, is I want to talk through this so you guys can kind of learn from this. We went south. We picked off a few people from the mound there, and then what started to happen was the north was breaking down. And you could see this on the map, right? If you look at the map, it's easy to visualize what's going to happen in the coming moments. So I started going back. We knocked down a couple trees. We were able to spot a couple heavies. Scorpion got a really good couple of shots there into those heavies, and from there, what ended up happening is we were basically able to stop that rush. I was a little late at going to the other side there, where the Scorpion came by, and also the SMV or whatever that thing's called. I'm just using my support, guys. You are outgunned and out armored by pretty much every tank in the field. Even if you're tier 9 and they're tier 8, a lot of times, like, people just have more armor than you. They have more gun than you, right? You have to use your teammates. That's why light tanks are always supposed to be spotting, and tank destroyers are considered support vehicles for a reason, right? So I'm using my teammates. Scorpion did 2,700 damage here. He played a great game. We spot these people. They're trying to rush into me, and I'm just staying safe. I'm playing Ring Around the Rosie with these people. We were able to clean up the SMV. We were able to clean up a couple of the heavies there and stuff. And then IS-3A was left. This guy, this is why I use XVM, right? This guy is a light blue player. He's as good as I am, if not better. He had like a 3,300 WN8. Very, very good player, and he knows exactly what to do. So in a situation when you are faced with a heavy tank and you are a light tank and you have Artie, if we didn't have Artie, I probably would have played it similarly. But when you have Artie, use your Artie, right? So we have 2 Artie there, and what I need to do is basically just get the jump on this guy. I'm going to go here, he spots me here. I'm going to go here, he spots me here. I'm going to go here, he spots me over here. You just need to keep changing it up. You don't want to keep poking in the same area. You just have to basically play the game, right? Is really what you're doing. You know, you want to confuse these guys and pop up in different areas. That's especially the case when you're trying to reset a cap, right? So anyway, what we ended up doing there is he finally got out of position, which I was hoping he would do. If he stayed where he was, it could have been more difficult. But he came out of that little ditch there, that trench line, and then I was able to take it. And now I'm basically at his base, and he, I guess, kind of pressed there, and basically where he ended up was good for me, right? We were able to get a shot to his side plate there, and then Artie, all he had to do was basically just come close, right? And should be able to clean him up. So that's what happened in that whole situation there. We were just tricking this guy. I'm thinking, you know, where do I need to go to have the range to spot him without him spotting me and things like that. That's just on the fly thinking, guys. That's what I did. And hopefully everything made sense to you there. So let's go ahead and play a second game. And yeah, that's how we played it. Use your Artie. We had 2 Artie left, and I visualized what was going to happen. I saw the Scorpion pressing in. He has no armor, and I said, I don't want to do this, but I need to leave this guy to win this game. Like, I can't push in with him, or, you know, IS-3 is going to be here. I'm probably going to get 1 into him, and then IS-3A is going to turn, and he's going to punish me, and then I have to try and circle this guy. He's in a trench. It's hard to circle when they're in a trench, and then he ends up face-hugging you, and you're dead. You can call it what you want, but you just have to know, like, your strengths and weaknesses on the battlefield, guys. And that's what I did. I'm like, look, I need to sacrifice the Scorpion, and I need to go get Artie, because I don't want Artie hitting me while I'm trying to spot this guy, basically. So thinking ahead, and it paid off, guys. We won that battle. So, all right. We were on Mannerheim Line, and on Mannerheim Line, what I like to do is I always, especially in a vehicle like this, guys, this is tier 9, tier 10, there's an EBR 90, AMX 1390. What I like to do is come to E4, and from E4, E3.5, whatever the heck you want to call this area, is I poke and spot people that are coming down this line right here. Let's do it. There we go. to get one into the Skoda, and we're going to back down because there's probably TDs in here. And there's no reason to poke again, because honestly, EBR can spot anybody else that's going to come through here. Let's see. IS4. I'll take a shot at him, whatever. Alright, let's go for a blind shot right here. Yeah, this is pretty much what I start doing at this point, guys. Okay, 907 is going to spot me. Likely, maybe not. Just taking a couple blind shots, guys. You know, there's really... likely the TDs that are sitting over there probably can't even pen anyway, right? But I hate not being able to pen these guys. Like, these shots should go in easily, right? But they just don't. Okay. So nobody went south, basically. I'm going to run away from here before anything gets worse. Yeah, this is going to be an epic loss, dude. And this is what I mean about 9-10 games, guys. Like, what's the point of playing Tier 10? You think it's going to be a closer game because players are better, but this is not. It is never the case. Like, look at this crap, guys. Look at this crap. I mean, we're down 7,000 HP already, and the entire side of the map is already gone. So, I'm going to load some gold rounds. We might have shots like right here, actually. I might not have to go that far to find shots here. What do we got here? Wow, I got spotted from that? Really? By who? Wasn't I solid bush there? Maybe I wasn't. Yeah, these people are going to blind fire this bush now. So we're just going to kind of try and soak up some spotting damage at this point, guys. There's not much else we can do here. All these guys are about to push in. Take that shot on the 277. Go for a shot on this guy. Find some gun depression, Jesus. Alright. I think this is pretty much going to be where our final stand is at this point. Like, I don't think I can get any further back than I am right now. I'm about to get rolled by these guys. There's just nothing I can do, really. Okay, 277 is behind me. I see him. I see him. There's nothing I can really do about this guy. Just try and get a shot to this guy, maybe. Okay. 1560 damage, 2769 assist. I don't think that's a terrible game, given the fact that, you know, we lost an entire side of the map. Actually, both sides of the map in 5 minutes, but one side of the map in about 2 minutes. So, all right. Yeah, I think the recent games I played in this tank were not very good because I can see my mark is actually pretty low. I did 2-mark this vehicle, and I think I got it up almost to like 90% at one point. What are we at? 87.98. Yeah. So, not a bad game there. 1560 damage, guys. Like, I'm never that concerned with damage, but in this tank it's a little bit easier because this gun does a pretty good damage per shot. You know, it's pretty nasty, you know. So, all right, let's play. We'll probably play one more in this vehicle, depending on, because the first game was really long, right? So, man, that was a fun game. That first game. Like, those games are very, very rare, guys. I just want you guys to know that. Like, you see a lot of these streamers that will put up these videos like, I did 8K spotting and carried this one, and it's like 1 in 15, 1 in 20 games. Like, these games do not happen often at all. A lot of times you're just seeing stomp after stomp after stomp because it's just unrealistic, right, with the way the matchmaking is. So don't expect to get into these games like every other game. Like, these are rare games. Some of these streamers play all day. Skill, that's all he does is stream all day. He probably plays like 40 or 50 battles a day, you know. So chances are you'll get a couple of those games over the course of playing 50 freaking battles in one day. Alright, this is a 9-10 game. With a vehicle like the T54 lightweight, it's kind of big. I will not go to the mid. People complain about this all the time. Light tank, spot mid. And I'm like, bro, if you understood how it worked, you wouldn't spot the mid, right? If I understood really well maybe how the mid worked, I could spot it. But I don't like to go to this area, guys. I'd much rather, you know, play it safer and try and stay alive. But a lot of light tanks like to go to the mid. It's just not something I like to do. I will instead go up to this rock right here, and I will play it like so. So we're going to come right here. There's the bat chat. I don't like how the Char is sitting right behind me. I don't like when people sit behind me because if they get spotted, you get whacked, basically. That's what happens. So I'm going to sit here until this guy pokes. I'm sorry. People go through this area. And yeah, we'll just wait for that. Because I would suspect like IS-3 and stuff. Like, people usually will just drive right through here. But the Leo 1 has people spotted very early, so this might not be the case. It's 121B. It's these guys crossing. Here we go. What the fuck was that for? Okay, relight the bat chat. I'm not lit. And yeah, this is how I play Corellia, guys. Like, it's just a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. You don't want to do too much, because what happens is you die early and then everyone complains because you died early. T54 is coming this way. Alright, time to get out of here. The good thing about this is we should be able to win the hill. What I'm going to do is go for some spotting on the Type 4. We could sit probably like right here or something. This guy's pushing you. Just relying on my concealment, guys. That's what I'm doing here. We have these guys lit, even if these guys didn't. Just waiting for shots, guys. That's all we're doing. You got to be very patient. Got to be careful in a light tank. You have no armor. Don't go out there and get yourself killed. Just play it safe. We're getting spotting damage on the Type 4. You know, it's tier 10. A lot of these people have almost as much view range as you do at tier 10, because this is a tier 9 light. And just kind of wait for things to progress. There's no reason to rush. I thought I was safe from that guy, but yeah, there's like no support here. I just realized this. Oh, I guess that's the game for me. So, usually in these situations, guys, you would expect there to be a little more support here to help me, but I guess people just... I didn't realize there wasn't enough support here. But we did 1254 damage, 840 assists, and yeah, this is probably going to be a loss just because people were too spread out and stuff. But, this is kind of how you play it. This is why I don't go mid. Like, if we went mid, I don't know how much, like, spotting and stuff we would have been able to really do here. Like, yeah, you might spot some people a little earlier, but then if you get spotted, like, it's just so dangerous, right? So, all right, we'll exit this game, and I guess we just won't count it because we're going to end up sitting here for a while, and it'll be boring for you guys. So 33 minutes on the video. I think this is long enough. Kind of give you guys an idea of how to play the T54 lightweight. You can play it hold down. And it's a good tank at its tier. I average 14-19 damage in this vehicle and a 59% win rate over 235 battles. So we've played a good amount of battles. In the first 2 battles, guys, we averaged 1762 damage, 2693 assist, and that's what we're going to call it on this video because the third game will take it down a bit, but not terrible, right? I think we still did what we needed to do in that game for the most part, but Corellia is just one of those maps where you have to be really, really careful. It's very wide open. You think you're safe to play in certain areas, and usually the case is you're not safe. You know, the map is more difficult to understand than some others, and that's why I've done a few videos, quite a few videos actually, on Corellia from both sides of the map. You can just search on my channel like a map name if you want to see me play. Some videos might be older, just warning you guys, the quality might be not as good, but you know, I don't get paid to do this, so just keep that in mind. Alright guys, that's it. T54 Lightweight. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you for the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.